What it do? It's your boy, Trey Hustles, back with another video. Had to make a video real quick. You see your boy got the sandwichery shirt going. We just did the sandwichery launch, man. I've been so mad busy that I haven't been able to make no videos, but just jumped on here real quick. So I did a method that I just kind of put together, learned and put together, a little process that I've been putting together for mass hiring for my company. And yeah, man, people out here getting packed up quick, baby. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. So I had a lady that I thought was gonna be good, and she interviewed really well with my wife, and but she just couldn't get the system down. She kept crossing into the other stations, trying to do the other person, you know, on the line's job when she was supposed to be ringing up the sandwiches. She over there trying to cut the bread for the next sandwich. Crazy. So I had to pack her up, and she liked to talk back too. So I had to packed her up yesterday. And I had another chick, shout out Will Miller, man, pack you up. I love that shit. Then I had another chick, she packed herself up. After one shift, she packed herself up because she said she had some personal shit going on. That's okay, whatever. I told her to hit me up if she needed, you know, she needed to come back. I got her or whatever. She cool. But the other chick packed up forever. Then today I come in because I got a pretty responsible guy that has been working the mornings. You know, he's good enough. He came in, learned the whole system in like the first day at the training session we had. So I left him here during the day while I was getting stuff ready for the next one I'm opening in like a week or two, called House of Birria, which is a birria concept that I designed. So I'm gonna try to document that one. But anyway, so I was here today just to, you know, go through the shift change process with them. And because I'm kind of grooming the daytime, the guy I got, like I said, the guy that picked it up in the first like training session, I was trying to groom him to be a manager, which he has a little bit of experience, but I'm trying to groom him to manage the way that I want my spot managed. So he's grasping that, but I just wanted to show him how mid-shift shift change goes, give directions, blah, 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 like the, you know, a little summary of how the shift's been, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was just, you know, home chick shows up drunk. She showed up drunk. Now, check this out. When I did my training session with everybody, where I had everybody that I hired come, right? Had everybody that I hired come to this training session. Most everybody showed up that I hired except for one girl. She's still in high school, whatever. She has her finals. She's tightening up all her stuff or whatever for school, getting out. So I'm like, whatever, go ahead. School's important. School's more important than an after-school, afternoon job. So whatever. I told her, don't worry about it. I'll train you. You know, when you start working your shifts, I'll make sure you get trained. No worries. And so this chick, she shows up to the training with like a bottle. She had like a bottle, and it wasn't the original drink in there. So one time she took a swig of it, and as I was walking by, I caught like a whiff of it. And I thought, I was like, this liquor. And she was really, really outspoken and really, really just kind of wilding that day. Like wilding, like totally different energy from like her interview. So I'm like, yeah, later on after me and my wife got to talking, I'm like, yeah, I think she was drunk. You know, I got a good like eye for that type of shit, right? And so shorty comes in today, stone lit, stumbling drunk, bro. So she comes in, my wife's on the line, checking things over, blah, blah, blah. She stands there. My wife had on like a dress, you know. She goes, ooh, I love your dress. Can I touch your butt? She like touched my wife's butt, like poked it. I'm like, dang. Okay. Then she straight just stone falls over like a brick, like a rock. She just fell like boom, like just fell like doom, right? And she's laying there. And she has like a bottle, like one of them electrolyte, like this electrolyte stuff, this electrolyte drink. She had like a bottle. And like a lot of the flavors are clear or whatever. And I think the flavor she had was the lemon lime. And I think that one is clear. She was trying to hide her liquor. And so my wife picks her up, helps her up. She sits down next to me. Man, I can smell her. She smells like a whole bottle. A whole bottle. And I'm like, it smells like, I'm like, whoa. So my wife grabs the bottle and she smells it. Takes the cap off. She smells it. She's like, this girl is straight up lit. I was like, I told you. I said, what is it, vodka? And she let me smell it. And I'm like, nah, maybe vodka or tequila. She says, yeah, tequila. Woo, like that. I'm like, oh, she's lit, man. So I'm like, yo, you can't work like that, yo. You can't work. You can't work. So you need to go ahead and go home, right? So, you know, she, this dude, so then like she leaves, she stumbles out the place. And then this dude comes in and he's looking for my cousin that works here too. Some nights I gotta let him work here, right? And my cousin, you know, he keeps getting in trouble and shit. And he gets in trouble. So he calls his cousin and has the business because, you know, he gets in like, he got in some trouble a while ago or whatever. I ain't gonna tell all his shit, but he got in trouble and they had his ass in fucking drug court and shit. And they put him in like one of them fucking halfway things, right? So, you know, they drug testing him and shit and whatnot. So this dude from that fucking place comes into my restaurant looking for him and he's like, yeah, I wanted to say what's up to him. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yeah, word. He's like, yeah, that lady that works here, that just started working here, right? I seen her walking in the middle of the street. So I like made sure she got here. She said she was coming to work. But I told her, you sure you don't want to go home? Because they're probably not going to let you work like this. So, which he's right. So he tells me, yeah, she was walking around the middle of the street, man. She was lit, man. She was stumbling, falling and shit all over here, man. So like, long story short, man, I went ahead and sent her the termination paperwork to her email. Yeah, man. But anyway, this is why you always overhire, all right? Because they're going to weed themselves out. So if you need to hire like 5, maybe 4, let's say you need 4 to 6 people to run your shit, hire like 9 or 10 people because they're going to wear right off, man. Like some people going to come, they're going to impress you for the interview, and then they're going to either flat out suck at the job or they're going to have some personal issues, man. Nah, I don't talk, and I'm not talking down on nobody. Everybody has their issues or whatnot, but shit, man. You can't work over here with that bullshit. You can't be on this team. Like my wife says, this is what she tells me when we get ready to hire people. She says, would you pick them for your kickball team? Like, hell no. Pack their ass up.